So yesterday we have covered the extrusion or extruding process. And it is basically a process that involves the forcing of a metal through an opening in a die, which basically causes the metal to take the shape of the die opening. So if you look at this picture, it shows you on the right, you have the metal billet. It could also be an ingot, and then you insert it into the chamber. So on the left side, you have the die which produces the desired cross-section depending on your requirements, how much you want. And then on the other side, on the right side, you have a hydraulic ram, which is there, and the purpose of which is to push the metal billet or ingot. An interesting point to mention here is that this extrusion process can be done with the material hot or cold, but most of the metals are usually heated before the process. If you do take aluminium though, it is extruded cold. So I would say it's one of the few exceptions. And also it is the most extruded metal that is used in aircraft. So remember that it is usually extruded aluminium. It is usually extruded at 700 Fahrenheit, but it may be also extruded cold without heating it. But if you extrude it at a temperature of 700 to 900 Fahrenheit, you need a pressure of 80,000 psi. Once the extrusion process is finished, you still need to do both thermal and mechanical treatments to obtain the desired properties. And finally, it's also important to remember that extrusion processes are basically limited to more ductile materials. So if you do it to a brittle material, of course it would break. You could also create extruded parts with complex cross sections, such as the one shown here. It shows the extruded aluminium with several hollow cavities. And these T-slots allow bars to be joined with special connectors. So this is actually one of the main advantages of the extrusion process over other manufacturing processes. And also it's important to note that not only metals are the ones that are extruded. So other types of materials like polymers, ceramics, concrete, clay are also extruded. Even some food stuff in the food industry, some food stuff is extruded.